Okay, so neither one of these say y equals. However, if we look at, if we look at the x's, notice how this one says 2 and this one says 2?
Yeah.
Okay, whereas this one says 3 and this one says 4 for the y's. Okay, that lets us know. Okay, and if you think about it, what is 2 minus 2? 0. That's how they cancel. Okay, so what you're going to do straight from the gate, okay, you're always going to draw and make a plus sign. Okay? And what happens is 2 plus 2 is a 0. They cancel straight from the gate. Okay? What is, and you're going to have to use a calculator because we're doing negatives. What is negative 3 plus negative 4?
Negative 7.
Negative 7? Okay, so we're going to get a negative 7y equals, and now we're going to add these ones together. Look at me, because you're always going like this. 2 plus negative 2.
0.
It's going to be 0. Okay, well now if we're looking at that, what needs done next? Just look at the equation. Divide by negative 7. Okay, and so 0 divided by negative 7 is 0, okay? And a lot of you guys did much better yesterday when you did this. Remember, make that guy like crazy around him so you know, hey, he sticks out, that's our y. Okay, from here, we still need to solve for what? The x, right? We just did the y, we need to solve for the x, okay? Now, you're going to take one of your, and I'm going to just erase this so we can see a little bit. You're going to take one of your original equations. By original equations, I mean one of these, okay? And it doesn't matter which one you pick, okay? So equation 1 or equation 2, what would you like to use?
Equation 1.
Equation 1. So write down equation 1 on your paper. Hey, watch your mouth. 2x minus 3y equals 2. Okay, but we have solved for one of the variables. What was it?
Y.
Y, and where it's 0. So wherever the y is at, we're going to erase and put a 0. Okay, or you can write over it darker if you want to. Okay, so right there is going to go a 0. Okay, now we always do the parentheses first. So what is negative 3 times 0? 0. So you're going to get 2x. You can say plus 0 or minus 0, it doesn't matter. Equals 2. Okay, and then what needs done? Who's the third wheel?
0.
The 0. So we're going to subtract 0 from both sides. So we get 2x equals, well, what is, oh my gosh, I wrote a 2 there. 2 minus 0.
2.
It's still 2. And then what needs done? Divide by 2. Okay, and so I'm going to get x equals 1. And again, draw them crazy around there. Okay, when we do the coordinate, which one comes first? The x. So it's going to be 1 comma what? 1 comma 0. Oh, I'm like. Okay, look at number, and some of you guys, the back is different a little bit than the front, okay? So if you start working, then that's fine, but the back is different, okay? We may not even do the back today, I don't know. We'll see how you guys do. Okay, look at number 3. Are the x's the same numbers or are the y's the same numbers? The y's, what are they? 8s, okay? Now, notice how one is a plus and one is a minus 8, okay? And that's where the back differs because you're going to have both where it be a minus 8 or both be a plus 8 or something, okay? So, because they're both 1 plus, 1 minus, which is really irrelevant today, okay, we're going to add the two equations together. And again, make sure you're using your calculator. What is negative 3 plus negative 2? Negative 3 plus negative 2.
Negative 5.
Negative 5? Okay, so we're going to get a negative 5x. Okay, negative 8 plus 8?
0.
0, they cancel. Okay, so something canceled right from the gate. Eliminated, right? Because that's what we're doing. We're eliminating. Okay, and then I got 1 plus 14.
15.
15. okay? And then divide. You guys are going faster than me today. Negative 15 divided by negative, or no, shoot. Sorry. Negative, no, 15 divided by negative 5. Listen, we're not even editing it, okay? It's fine. Who's ever watching? Sorry, moms and dads. Okay, it is what it is.
Not negative 3.
It is negative 3. Okay, now what do?
Use one of the equations.
We use one of the equations. Would you like to use equation 1 or equation 2? Equation 1. Now, if you picked 2, that's fine. Okay, you could do 2 and you could do 1. You guys should both end up with, on this one, right? You guys, no matter what, should have ended up with 1 for your answer. Not on this one, because I don't know what the answer is, okay? But no matter which equation you pick, your other variable will be the same, okay? So it's not like a right or wrong, like, oh, half the room did 2 and half the room did 1. We should all end up with the same coordinate, the same answer. Okay, so what'd you guys say? 1? Okay, so 1 says negative 3x minus 8y equals 1. Okay,
Does
now-
the rule still follow? It has to be under 10.
It should, yes. Okay, what can I plug in? The x or the y? The x. So where the x is at, we're going to put what? Negative 3. Okay, we need to make sure that we're using parentheses. And this is a minus 8y. Okay, so we're going to do the parenthesis part first. What is negative 3 times negative 3? 9. So I'm going to get 9 minus 8y equals 1.
Third rule is the 9.
Third wheel is the 9. Are we going to add or subtract that 9?
Subtract down.
Subtract the 9. So if there's no sign in front of it, we got to subtract. And that's probably the hardest part for some of you guys to remember that. Okay, so I'm going to get negative 8y. What is 1 minus 9? Negative 8. That's okay.
Same.
Okay, and then our last step is to do what? Divide. By negative 8. Divide by negative 8. What is negative 8 divided by negative 8? 1. Okay, and again, draw them crazy around there. What is the first part of my coordinate gonna be? Negative 3. What about the y? 1. Okay, look at number 5. Which ones have the same numbers, the x's or the y's? The x's, okay? So those are the ones that are going to get what? Eliminated. Okay, so 5 plus negative 5 is going to cancel. Okay. What number goes in front of that y?
1.
A 1. Okay, so fill in a 1 between that minus sign and that y. Okay, there's a magic 1 there. I don't know why math people do that, but it is what it is. Okay. Okay, so on your calculators, you're going to type in negative 1 plus negative 4. Negative 5?
Yeah.
Okay, so we got negative 5y equals, and then we're going to say 18 plus negative 28. Negative 10? Okay, so we get negative 10. Then what needs done? Divide. And then divide by negative 5. So we get y equals, what is negative 10 divided by negative 5? Positive 2. Alright, and draw crazy around this guy, just to help you keep track of your stuff. Okay, and then what? We're going to plug it into one of the original equations, okay? Would you like to use equation 1 or equation 2? 1? Okay, so equation 1 looks like 5x minus y equals 18. Bless you. Which one have we solved for? The x or the y? We've solved for the y already, okay? So where the y is at, we're gonna erase and put what instead? 2. Good. Okay, so we're gonna erase and put the 2 there instead. What needs moved first? The -2. How do I move a -2? +2. So we're gonna +2 on both sides. Okay, so I'm gonna get 5x. What is 18 plus 2? 20. Okay, and then what needs done? Divide by 5. Okay, and if you guys are feeling lost, it's fine. Today's the first day of this, okay? So don't go getting upset. That ain't gonna do nothing. We're almost done. Okay, which one's coming first? 4 comma what? 2. Okay, we are not gonna do the back page. Okay? It's not even like that. Okay, you guys are gonna do 2 and 4. I'm gonna do number 6, so let's get number 6 done. Okay? Look at number 6. Okay, what's gonna get eliminated? Why the y's? Yep, so because they're the same, the y's are gonna be the ones that get eliminated. Okay, so, and even if you don't know, you can go through and add whatever gives you the 0, that's what would be eliminated. Okay, because we're gonna add right now 3 plus -6. That's where you guys come in. 3 plus -6. Huh? -3. Okay, so we're gonna get -3x. If you did 2 plus -2, what would that give you? 0, and that would let you know, oh shoot, that's the one that needs eliminated. Okay, so those ones are gonna get eliminated. -15 plus 12. -3. Okay, Lisa, did you scan in? Okay, and then what needs done? Divide by -3. Okay. I'll start with you. I didn't know if you had your headphones in or you like, yeah. Oh, did you sign in? What'd you guys say? Divide? Okay. Okay, so we're gonna get x equals 1. Positive 1. Okay, and then we're going to plug that into one of our original equations. Which would you like to use, equation 1 or equation 2? Ooh, what? Let's do 2. If you did 1, it's okay. So you're going to get -6x minus 2y equals 12. Okay, and instead of, which one did we find already? We found the x, so where the x is at, we're gonna erase it and put what instead? A 1, okay? And if you don't like the erase, you can do this and put a 1. Okay, just make it a little darker so you don't get mixed up. Okay, and then we're gonna do the parentheses, so -6 times 1. -6, so we're gonna get -6 minus 2y equals 12. And then what needs moved? The -6, so we're going to add 6 to both sides. So I'm going to get -2y equals something. 12 and 6, 18. Okay, and then what? What's our last step? Always. Divide. We're going to divide by -2. So we're gonna get y equals -9. Which one comes first in our coordinates? The x, which is what? 1. What's the y? -9. Okay, you guys have 2 to do on the front, number 2 and number 4. Okay? I don't expect you, as always, I don't